Back here on Our Community with Ann Lam from the Branch Area Food Pantry. And the question is, what do you need? And she said, food, money, volunteers. All right, so there you have it. And that's all we have here for tonight. No, it's kidding. There is a lot going on. No, there is a lot going on out there with the Branch Area Food Pantry, Deacon Al Provat Distribution Center. Ann and I are both on the board of directors, and it's been a wonderful run here over the last 2-3 years where we have seen people come out of the woodwork, people give time, give money, give food when, you know, it's a tough time.
It is a very tough time, and the clients that we have are always increasing. And some of the people that used to give to us are now clients at the pantry. So people have really stepped up and said, you know what, we're going to feed the hungry in Branch County. We will take care of our neighbors in our community. And they are doing it day after day after day. So for that, we say thank you and continue.
Yeah. And last year, Thanksgiving, last year, Christmas, I mean, that all went off without a hitch. It was a wonderful event, and I say event because it was an event, everybody coming at once to get food.
It was. We don't start feeding Branch County until November, because somehow people don't think Thanksgiving until after Halloween's over with.
Yes.
So November 1, we kick it all off, and people, we had over 300 individual volunteers. These are separate from the people that normally volunteer at the pantry. So we have 300 people. We had children as young as 2 and 3, little preschoolers coming. We had people 90 years old. So it was families and organizations all coming together to do Feeding Branch County. Wonderful, wonderful event for 2011, and we'll do it again in 2012.
All right, and today we're going to talk about some of the things that you can do right now. Again, food, money, and volunteer time. But Ann, one of the things that's been a great bonus and blessing to the food pantry, and that's been the community garden.
Oh, the community garden has been wonderful. In the last 5 years, we have grown and given away 40,000 pounds of fresh produce. The plants and the seeds are donated to us from Rakers in Litchfield. Branch Area Career Center fit and plow and fertilize the garden. I'm not much of a farmer, so I'm not too much sure
And gets out there and says, hey, could you put some tomatoes here?
Yeah. I want them packaged.
Right,
That's how I garden. And that's something else. So it's a great coming together of the community. And then we have volunteers that plant and harvest and weed. That weeding stuff, they tell me, is constant. And so last year, 5,000 pounds of fresh produce. Awesome.
And that is something that you can also do at your house. You know, if you've got a little garden, they could almost just plant a little row. And then, you know, donate that to the Branch Area Food Pantry. So that's just another way that people can get involved.
They can. They can. Any way that people say, well, Ann, I can't volunteer. I don't know how to do anything. We have departments at the pantry where we can fit everyone in. If you have some time, we have a job for you.
There you go. And simple, too. You don't have to have big muscles. Nope. There's a lot of things going on.
And last year, Tim, I'm going to interrupt you. You know I do.
I know. It's Ann.
It's Ann. 12,000 volunteer hours last year. 12,000. And did you turn in any volunteer hours?
I did not.
I didn't turn in any either. Pat and Dick Straw didn't turn in any either.
There's 1,000 or 2,000
so there's thousands right there. So there's over 12,000 volunteer hours. Michigan AARP said volunteer hours are worth about $20 an hour. That's over $250,000 in free labor that was donated to our pantry because the community loves us. What more can we say? It is outstanding, and we need more.
Yep, and time is always something that you give. It doesn't really cost you anything. Just block off, instead of watching TV one day or whatever the case is, you can pitch in and help out. What else is going on?
Last year we had venison. Over 4,000 pounds of venison were donated. Hunters harvested deers, took them to Butcher's Row and Countryside Quality Meats. They processed them. Coldwater Noon Rotary helped me. Sportsmen Against Hunger, Big Buck Pole,
Q1 Buck Pole,
Michiana Quality Deer Management. donate the funds to process the venison, so it's in like hamburger, venison burger
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. That's good stuff.
It's good stuff. And 4,000 pounds were donated. So that was done in the fall. It's all gone.
Right.
But it was a wonderful, wonderful gift. That hunter said, you know what? I can go and harvest one for the pantry. Awesome. It was awesome.
And coming up, something that was a big success last year, the Stamp Out Hunger. How does that work?
National Letter Carriers at the post office, this is their 20th year, and what they do is they ask people, we're going to deliver your mail, but leave a sack of groceries by your mailbox. They ask no glass, but non-perishables. Leave it by your mailbox, and on May 12th, Saturday, May 12th, when they deliver your mail, they will pick up groceries to donate to the pantry. Last year, 8,000 pounds. Now, not that I'm competitive or anything, but Coldwater area, Branch County, beat out Jackson, Kalamazoo, all of them, with 8,000 pounds from our area. So they said, it's our 20th year, we want to go higher. And I said, okay, we'll talk about it on television. So here we are. We're asking on May 12th, put out a bag for the National Letter.
Now is this going to be, is this for all of the Branch County areas? Is it just Coldwater? So I live in Quincy, I can leave a bag and I better hang it up on the little post because they come with the car.
There you go. But 8,000 pounds last year, it was by far the largest food drive that we had outside of Feeding Branch County. And it's marvelous. The letter carriers get it all together and they bring it to the pantry and we sort for days. It is an event.
I can imagine.
Wonderful.
I can imagine. Another company that just opened up here in town is Mastronardi Produce, and they've gotten involved right away.
Right away. They called us and said, hey, we've got a pallet of tomatoes. Do you want them? We said, yeah, sure. It's April in Michigan. Come on. Yes, I want ripe red tomatoes.
Right.
So they donated, this is our second pallet of tomatoes, our second week, and they're beautiful, wonderful tomatoes. So we thank a new business just coming into town, finding us and saying, hey, we want to help.
All right. So if you want to help, how do you get in contact with the Branch Area Food Pantry?
Call us, 279-0966. Come and see us, 22 Pearson Street. Fill out an application, become a volunteer, become part of who we are.
And the pantry is open from 1 to 4?
For distribution, we're open from 10 to 4 for the working crew.
All right. So there you go. So anytime after 10 o'clock, you can stop by there, and it's always a pleasure to stop in and have you talk with us a little bit, and
thank you.
Enjoy talking about the pantry and everything that people are doing. So good deal.
Thanks.
All right. Ann Lown with the Branch Area Food Pantry, Deacon Al Provat Distribution Center. I'm Tim Hart, and you're watching Q1 Broadcasting.